Fala moçada, eu sou o Thiago Di Rosato, seu professor de inglês, e essa é a fable de hoje, que se chama The Bull and the Gnat, ou The Gnat and the Bull, tanto faz. A noisy gnat flew over the meadow and settled on one of the bull's horn. This is the gnat, the mosquito, and this is the bull. Well, the gnat flew. Flew is the past form of the verb to fly. Remember the story, the crow in the picture? The crow flew past. The crow flies present. The gnat flew past. The gnat flies present. And the gnat flew over the gnat. This is the meadow, right? The meadow is a region with some grass, flowers, right? This kind of thing. And the noisy gnat flew over the meadow and settled. The bull is here, and the gnat settled on one of the bull's horn. This one or this horn, right? One. The bull has two horns. The gnat settled on one of the horns. And he was noisy, as I mentioned before. It was a noisy gnat. The noise was this size. It was such a small creature. Small creature. It was a small creature. It was this size. The mosquito was this size, but the noise was this size. So he flew. He was like, the buzzing. And then he settled on the bull, on the tip. This is the tip of my finger, and this is the tip of the horn. And then he was buzzing, flying over the meadow, and then he settled on the tip of one of the bull's horn. He settled on the bull's horn. After taking a rest, he looked down on the bull and said, "Hey, I'm sorry for using your horn as a resting place." So after Christ, before Christ, before Christ. After Christ, before Christ. So after, right? After and before. After, before. After taking a rest comes from, just a second. After taking a rest comes from to take a rest. To take a rest. And to take a rest is after doing a physical activity. For example, after working out, you take a rest like this. To take a rest. You're tired, right? You're worn out, and then you take a rest. To relieve, right? To relieve. To take a rest. And rest, remember RIP? RIP? RIP stands for rest in peace. Riposa in pace, come dicono gli italiani. Rest in peace, right? Rest someone dies. Rest in peace. Extra information. After taking a rest, the gnat looked down. To look, this is to look. To look down, to look up, look down. He looked down on the bull. He was like here, and the bull down here. And said. Said is the past of the verb to say. I just called to say I love you. And said, past form, right? The bull, the gnat says. The gnat says. The gnat says. Present. Present. The gnat said, past. Said, past of the verb to say. Present says, said, past. And what did the gnat say? He said, hey, I'm sorry for using, this is the verb to use, which is familiar to the verb usar in Portuguese, to use, right? I'm sorry for using your horn as a resting place. Hey, can you give us another example of a resting place? A resting place? A hotel. A hotel is a resting place. A hotel is a place where you go to so you can take a rest. You can sleep and rest. Have your body rested and rest your body. I'm sorry for using your horn as a resting place, okay? Because the gnat, why did the gnat settle? Why did he settle on the bull's horn? The gnat settled, past, settled on the bull's horn to take a rest. He was tired, he was tired. And then he had to settle on the bull's horn to take a rest. And relieve and relax. You must be happy. I'm just about to leave, right? Said the gnat. It's all the same to me, replied the bull. So when you say you must, it means that you suppose. The gnat could have said, I suppose, in my opinion, you are happy, I'm just about to leave. When you say, you must, for example, you must be tired. You must be tired. Tired is, I'm tired. Tired, you must be tired. You must be tired. Tired equals, I suppose you're tired. I suppose, you must be tired equals, I suppose you're tired. Another example. She must be very rich. Equals, I suppose she is very rich. For example, you see someone, you are with a friend, right? And you see someone passing by driving a Ferrari. And then you say, wow, that girl must be very rich because a Ferrari is very expensive. It is only for the rich folks, right? For the very rich. And then you say, wow, that girl must be very rich. That I suppose equals that clause equals, wow, I suppose that girl is very rich, is freaking rich, very, very rich. And rich is, Silvio Santos is rich, Bill Gates is rich, and I am poor. I'm such a poor boy, I need no sympathy. You must be happy, I'm just about to leave, right? The gnat settled on the bull's horn. He rested for a couple of minutes, 4 minutes, and then he got ready to fly away, right? And he said, he said, I'm just about to leave. To leave is to go away, to fly the coop, to go away, to leave. Right? Said, and said is the past form of the verb to say. To say, said the gnat. The bull replied, look, it's all the same to me. I don't care. The bull was eating. He was pasturing, right? The bull was pasturing. The bull was pasturing. And then the bull looked up and said, it's all the same to me. It's all the same to me, replied the bull. I didn't even know you were there. Well, the bull was eating, as I said before. He was eating, he was pasturing, right? Then the gnat said, well, excuse me, I'm sorry for using your horn as a resting place, and I suppose you must be very happy, sad. You must be very happy. I'm just about to leave, right? And leave you alone in peace. Then remember, the bull looked up and said, it's all the same to me. I didn't even know that you were, the bull was like this. I didn't even know that you were there on my horn. Why did the bull say that? Because the bull is this size and the gnat is this size. It's a little mosquito, this size. However, in the gnat's mind, he had some importance. Right? He had some importance. He would be noticed in any place he is. In a restaurant, in a shopping mall, everybody would notice him. He just forgot that he was insignificant. He was very, very, very small. And of course, such a huge bull would never notice a small creature like the mosquito, like the gnat. That's why the bull said, I didn't even know that you were there. And the moral of our today's story is, we frequently have more importance in our eyes than in the eyes of our neighbor. We, I, you, he, she, it, we. I am, you are included, right? We are frequently is synonym to oftenly. They're both adverbs of frequency. Frequency. We frequently have, this is the verb, to have. Remember he meant I have the power. We have more importance in our eyes. One eye, two eyes. Then this is a comparison, right? It's a comparison. We have more importance in our eyes than in the eyes of our neighbor. And what is a neighbor? What a neighbor is? This is your house. And this is your neighbors. This is the next door. The neighbor. E se você gostou dessa aula, se você gostou dessa história, não se esqueça de se inscrever no nosso canal, de dar o seu like, ok? Assim você poderá receber gratuitamente as próximas aulas. Um grande abraço, au revoir, arrivederci. I'm sorry, goodbye.